Samson Muligeta is in studio, and he is he's with the Rooftop Salsa. Some of you have heard about it if you're funky and you hang out in the Maboneng district on the weekends and you do interesting things. But before we even get to the Rooftop Salsa, your day job is media, journalism.
Right. I am the owner of a media academy which teaches people how to make videography.
Lovely. Very, very nice. So we go from studying journalism, Ethiopian of nationality. Okay, let's get it straight. These Afropolitans. So when I asked Samsung earlier, because I was like, ooh, Muligeta, nice surname. And then he goes, he's from Ethiopia. So you are Ethiopian by way of America.
I was born in Ethiopia in Addis Ababa, and then my family moved to New York City, where I finished school, became a journalist, a foreign correspondent, and I was posted to Johannesburg as Africa correspondent.
Okay.
And I did that for 4 years, but loved South Africa so much that I decided to stay here.
Don't know why. And then how does one segue from, media to the world of dance?
Well, the irony is that in New York City, 20 years in New York City, I was surrounded by Latin culture and salsa music, but I really never paid attention to it because it's just under the surface. But so ironically, when I moved to South Africa, after I finished my 4 years as a war correspondent, I was in Baghdad, I was like in 62 countries.
So you were a hardcore journalist?
Absolutely, I was a print newspaper guy. 4 years of that convinced me chasing sort of wars and revolutions around the world is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I bought a restaurant in Melville. It was called the Melville Grill. And without realizing it, I actually helped kickstart the salsa in Johannesburg with weekly Saturday parties. So every Saturday we used to have these amazing parties in that corner on 7th Street where everybody knows Melville, and then so you walk up and people see people dancing. And that's how salsa really started in Johannesburg. From then on, I decided restaurant business was like a 24/7 kind of life, which I didn't want. So I went back to storytelling and moved into videography. I studied videography. I teach people with really no background on video, how to shoot. Video is now everywhere, but people have no idea how to use a 5-angle shot to take video, how to use a camera, how to use Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere to edit videos. It's all there in your iPhone or a smartphone or your laptop. So we teach you how to make. So if people want to learn that, they go to mediaacademy.co.za. But that's my day job. My fun weekend job for the past 6 years has been as the host of Rooftop Salsa, where literally thousands of people have come through in the city, and we bring joy to them. They dance, left feet, I can't dance. They give all kinds of protestations, but at the end up having an incredible time because salsa is very infectious, and I contend that every woman in her DNA has a dance gene in her. You don't agree?
Not all of us, not me. 2 left feet. It's been proven, but you know what, Samson? I'm always a team player. So if our Afropolitans want to come through and experience Rooftop Salsa, how frequently does it happen?
It happens every Sunday from 3 to 7 p.m.
Every Sunday?
Yes, and it's at 28 Oret Street. A year ago we moved from where it was at the Arts on Main above the Canteen restaurant to another building where it's actually literally on a rooftop. There's a magnificent view of the Jozi skyline. So it's 50 rand cover charge, 3 to 7. We do line dances, we do some impromptu lessons, we invite all kinds of dancers, just not salsa, hip-hop dancers, African dancers, all kinds of people show up and we teach everybody who shows up. Somewhere between 50 and 100 people come every week, and it's a very family friendly. You can bring your kids or your grandma.
Make a whole Sunday out of it.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, you know what, Samson, before we run out of time, let's do this.
Okay.
You on the other side, if you're in your car, you're going to be hearing Enrique Iglesias.
Right.
We in studio, if you are live on Instagram, are going to see my 2 left feet attempt to raise. Yes, sir. Okay. What's my left?
to this side.
Oh, okay.
Got me feeling like I'm flying.
Nice.
How my head's moving?
Yes. Beautiful.
I am literally out of breath. Ooh. That's a testament to actually how much work goes into dancing. But that was fun, Samson.
It was really fun. And you're actually a natural. Despite all your protestations, you have it. Like, all it takes is literally, like, you were on Strictly Come Dancing, right?
Yeah, but I was voted out first.
No, don't say that. You must have shown talent to get even there.
Oh, man.
You're good. You have it. All you have to do is come to Rooftop Salsa one Sunday and follow our dance teachers.
But I'm sure it gets more hectic at Rooftop
But that's a
Salsa.
basic, you know? It's like, if you can learn tennis, you're not going to walk into the tennis court and like immediately feel like you know how to handle yourself.
True.
It takes dedication, perseverance,
True.
and it's fun. So we'll stick it out. I would suggest that for people who want to learn salsa, Full Stop Cafe in Parktown North,
Okay.
every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Lee Nathan of Salsa Addicts gives lessons.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, 6 o'clock
Okay.
at Full Stop Cafe in Parktown North. That's a place to be.
All right.
For other salsa parties, go into the Orbit Jazz Club has En Fuego, the salsa band, that plays every 2 weeks. They're playing on the 28th, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And all the best salsa dancers in town gather the last Sunday of every month in Braamfontein to dance at the Bannister Hotel. It's a salsa collective called LRSC. They attract all the really dedicated salsa dancers the last Sunday of the month from 5 to about 10 o'clock at the Bannister Hotel, LRSC.
So there's quite a big salsa movement in the city.
Absolutely. There are a lot of addicted people, a lot of dedicated people, and it's in a lot of people's bucket list, you know. They see people dancing so gracefully, so gently, that they want to try it. And it's not rocket science. It's just a few lessons. In fact, within the first lesson, you can acquit yourself very easily. So we really need support. You know, you gotta join the club. And people are confused about salsa. You know, they say they're like mambo, salsa, samba, Brazil, Cuba, Puerto Rico. But salsa was born in the streets of New York City and Puerto Rico. And salsa is Cuba, Brazil is samba. But salsa, it has two styles: Cuban salsa and what's called LA salsa. But it's all, once you learn how to dance one, you can pretty much pick up everything else.
Yeah.
And we add little flavors of bachata, which is this very romantic, sensuous dance from the Dominican Republic. Bachata is beautiful. Our salsa addicts, Lee Nathan, also teaches that on Thursday nights. And kizomba. Kizomba is like tango.
I love kizomba. And it's so sensual.
Yeah, it's like tango, but with African flavor.
Yeah, if you ever been to Mozambique and you just...
Yes.
Oh,
they
man.
call it passada in
Mozambique.
Yeah.
Now, that's the definition of, you know, I had, before we run out of time, the last time I was in Mozambique, and one of the parties we went to, they dedicated 2 hours to this, and you just see, whether you're dating or you're not dating, you see the men and the women gravitate towards each other. And my little South African crew, we were just standing in the corner, and someone asked me to dance. And I was like, no. It's so intimidating because it's so sensual, and you've got to trust in the man, and you've got to give yourself over to the man. It's just, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, and there are a lot of Mozambicans in Johannesburg, Angolans, very passionate about it, and they have the whole city is like, when you say kizomba, everybody says, I want to learn kizomba. It's with tango with African roots. You can learn kizomba with Ezra Smolin. He teaches in Sunning Hill at a place called ZOG restaurant. There's another group called Baila Africa. It's in Ilovo. So they teach on Monday nights at a place called The Hyde, Baila Africa. It's all on Facebook. If you want to follow what's going on, follow Salsa Jozi on Facebook, Rooftop Salsa on Facebook, on Instagram.
And all the info's there.
Totally.
Fantastic. Samson, thank you so much. I will see you at Rooftop. This is a date I'm going to keep. I will be at Rooftop Salsa one of these Sundays.